Whoever said being a Christian would be easy? Well, it certainly wasn't Jesus Christ himself. Hi, this is Deacon John Evanoff at Epiphany of the Lord Catholic Church, coming to you with something I was reflecting on yesterday when I heard the gospel reading about Jesus telling us in order to follow him, we need to take up our cross. He actually says, whoever wishes to come after me must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. And then he goes on to explain a little bit more about that, what would happen if one didn't do that. And that would be that we might gain the whole world, we might be happy in the here and now, but we might lose our souls and forfeit our life in the long run. Well, that got me thinking, isn't our entire culture directed toward never having to have a cross to carry? Meaning never to be inconvenienced, never to be put upon by others, or to suffer, at least suffer willingly or cheerfully. And we may think of crosses that we have to face in life as being things that we just can't avoid, can't step across. For example, a disease or health issues, or maybe a job that we don't like, or a boss in that job that we don't like, or family dysfunction. Those are all crosses, to be true, to be certain about that. And how we handle them makes a difference. But I think what Jesus is really talking about is not so much those crosses that come across our path that we don't have any control over. I think he's talking about crosses that we intentionally decide to pick up as a denial of ourself, as the willingness to take on the pain, discomfort, inconvenience in order to follow him and come to holiness. And so you might be asking, well, what could that be? What do we face in life? Well, I think for a lot of us, we call ourselves Christian if we're baptized, and maybe that's it. We think if we believe in Christ and maybe we read the Bible once in a while, maybe we go to church once a week. I know a lot of people don't even do it once a week anymore, but I don't think that's what Jesus is talking about. I think the crosses that he's talking about are things like an intentional decision to lead a simpler lifestyle, for example, to be less materialistic. Now, that's not going to make you popular, maybe not within your own family, maybe not with your associates in social circles, but it's a decision to make, and I think that's a cross to bear. Because, for example, if I decide to drive my 2008 Toyota Tundra, still, even though it's 2020, that does say something good about Tundras, I guess, but it also means that, if it's a conscious decision that I don't need, I might want, but I don't need something fancier or additional, then that might be a cross. Maybe another idea would be if we in our daily lives avoid evil things that our culture tells us are good. And some of the ones that come to mind real quick are, for example, that we should limit our family size through artificial contraception. There's a lot of things that you can say good about that, but it's an intrinsic evil. Same thing about abortion. It's portrayed as a woman's right to choose, and some other good attributes to it, but there's nothing good about it. It's an evil. It's intrinsically evil. But a conscious decision to avoid things that society tells us are good is not going to win us any friends in society either. Okay. Another third item might be perhaps once we come to the truth about a matter of political importance, because it's a moral issue, then we change our politics. That's a cross that we decide to take up And you might be canceled for it. You might be ridiculed. You might lose your job. We're seeing that happen a lot now. And then fourth, maybe following the tenets of our faith more closely in practice. In other words, do people look at your day-to-day practices, and do they know that you're any different than your pagan neighbor? Some things about that might be honesty and integrity, doing your business in that way, but pagans do that too. Following the Ten Commandments might be a step in that direction, but that means not going to Walmart on Sunday when you haven't even been to Mass that day, or you go camping that weekend and make no effort to obey the first or second commandments by worshiping the Lord. So a conscious effort to do something that's more difficult, like get up and go to Mass on Sunday instead of going to the golf course, might just be the cross that you're asked to bear. So I guess I would say in summary, if you've not suffered in any way or been inconvenienced in any way for your faith, then you're probably not living it. Following Christ brings ridicule from other family members, from friends, social circles, co-workers. And it gets you known to be an outsider, perhaps. And that might be a cross that you're being asked to pick up, deny yourself, and carry. Anyway, think about it. May God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.